Welcome, everyone, to the L7C Podcast College Football Edition. And today, we are here with the Full Content Tuesday crew of the Captain Byron Mitchell. How are you doing today, man?
Hey, doing great. It's a great Tuesday.
We got the anime expert, Mr. Cedric Ware. How you doing, sir?
Doing well, man. How are you?
I am doing well. Thank you for asking. And we got the EVP with us, Mr. Justin Ackendale. How are you doing today, sir?
Doing good, man. It's been a very snowy day throughout the state of Ohio, but yeah, doing good. Got dumped on Cincinnati about 4 inches. I'm sure it's way more up in Columbus.
Damn, that's crazy work. Crazy. Yeah, it was finally our time. I mean, I know it was coming from Indiana and stuff like that, so it was just our time to get hit. Our time to get hit.
This is a bad sign. It's on the second day of December, man. It's about to be a long fucking winter.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We're due.
Not looking forward to that.
Oh man, but before it's kind of crazy because again, like you just said, it's only the second day of December, and here we are with this snow, and we still got plenty more months of winter.
Oh yeah, just wait till fucking February.
We hope everyone who was listening to us, hope you all had a great Thanksgiving weekend. In the state of Ohio, we did, because Byron, for the first time since the L7C podcast was created, we can finally celebrate a Buckeye win over Michigan.
Yes, we finally beat Michigan 27-9. Julian Sayin, 19 for 26, 233 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception early. But after that, he had a pretty good game. Bo Jackson, 22 carries, under 17 yards. CJ Donaldson, 14 carries, 44 yards. Pernell Tate had 5 receptions, 82 yards, and 1 touchdown. Jeremiah Smith, 3 receptions, 40 yards, also a touchdown. Brandon Ennis had the other Julian Sayin touchdown. Defensively, we did have 1 sack, 3 tackles for losses, and 1 interception. Just a great win to get that Michigan losses off our back. I will shout out that 11-minute and 56-minute drive that went 20 plays for 86 yards that ended in a field goal. It started with about 5 minutes left in the third quarter and ended at 8:10 in the fourth quarter. So great long drive to and a score and keep possessions away from Michigan.
Cedric, what were your thoughts on the Buckeyes pulling it out in the big house?
It was great, man. It was great to see us kind of, honestly, like the first drive was a little bit of a challenge. Like you have a big bomb by Julian Sayin that was an incomplete pass and an interception. And Michigan seemed to kind of like be having their way early with the run. I think for me, big things like that, our defense, even in all those initial possessions, we gave Michigan opportunities. They held strong, kept them out of the end zone, held them to only field goals. And then our offense catching its rhythm and just doing what it's kind of been doing all season. And so just seeing that, like, it's there, that we can consistently kind of expect this performance. It was really good to see, man, especially like in Michigan, like, because the first, let's say first half of the first quarter, we saw a little bit of snow. Then as the snow picked up, it wasn't like they dropped off really for us. Like sometimes you would expect like some at least, because like while we're in Ohio, like Michigan through football season gets a lot of snow. And so we don't see as many snow games for us in the regular season. And shit, Julian Sayin is from California, so I don't even know how often he has played in the snow out here. So just looking at how the team kind of battling the elements, being on the road, being his first Michigan, Ohio, like the game for him, and kind of keeping his composure, even though he threw that interception early on. It was great to see.
Justin, man, we've talked all year about you need touchdowns to beat this Ohio State team. And like Cedric and Byron said, I mean, they had a chance. They went up 3-0. They got the interception. They could have went up 10-0. They didn't get the touchdown, and I feel like that's the difference in the game, them not getting touchdowns.
I don't know about that. But first things first, where the fuck was this shit last year? It should have been a goddamn identical performance in 2024 that it was this year. Just splendid. Outgained them by almost 300 yards. The time of possession, Ohio State had the ball for 40 fucking minutes. 40 minutes. 47 carries in the game. 47 carries in the game. I said once Ohio State went up by 2 possessions, that's all they needed to do. That's all they needed to do. And they ain't let those niggas get the ball back for real.
Yeah, you're referring to the 20-play, 81-yard drive that took 11 minutes and 56 seconds off of the clock.
Exactly. Like that's what I was saying. Like the run game needs to be a part of the game plan. I was pleasantly surprised that they're still able to make things happen in the snow through the air. But like you said, Michigan not scoring touchdowns when they had to is what really did them in. If they would have scored some more touchdowns, it might have been more competitive. But they just couldn't punch it in. They didn't have a consistent pass game, and then once they got down by so much, they couldn't run the ball anymore.
Yeah, because I mean the first pick that they got in positive territory. If they would have been up 10-0, the feeling around the fandom and the team, I think, would have been a lot different than just 6-0.
Yeah, the momentum would have definitely shifted their way at home. The crowd would have got into it, but Ohio State just answered with touchdowns, and then in the second half, after the big play, the Cardinal Tate, Michigan goes 3-and-out, and Ohio State like, oh, this is our ball game now. Like y'all niggas ain't about to get this ball back, and that's what championships teams do. That's what I see the Georgia Bulldogs consistently do. If these niggas are up by a touchdown in the fourth quarter, I best believe Kirby ain't letting you get that ball back.
Yeah, because it was 17-9 at halftime. And then literally the third quarter was the Cardinal Tate, like you said, 2 plays, 57 yards. And then the field goal by Fielding, that was a 20 plays, 81 yards. Like, they didn't let Michigan get the ball back. And I guess too, also, let's just go back to, let's get this out of the way too, because momentum and all of that. Justin, you're actually a real referee. Was that a touchback?
According the way that they explained it and the way I saw it, objectively, yes.
Okay.
That was a touchdown. Michigan got robbed there. That was a bad call. But they called it that's like, honestly, to give those refs from grace, that is a tough fucking call. Like I ain't never seen a fumble out the end zone like that before. Like that's the first time I've ever seen that. I bet it's the first time they encountered a fumble like that.
Fair enough. And then now, before that, as also the referee, why was that player not ejected?
I actually had a basketball game with some football officials, and before the game yesterday, we were talking about it. And I mean, I would have booted him. Like, you charge your head at me. But my partner last night made the astute observation that, like, it was an emotional situation, and he didn't really like make like face contact. It got like the top of the front of the cap of his hat. So I think that's why rivalry game. He gave him some. I mean, they still put a flag on it. They still it was still a flag and reset the downs. But I think that referee just honestly gave him some grace there, knowing the stakes of the game and how important it is to the players.
Cedric, Byron, any thoughts on the Smith touchdown or the headbutt?
For that Smith touchdown, I really think they were gonna overturn that touchdown, and we just would have ended up kicking a field goal to tie the game. So I was really surprised. I also was surprised that the player didn't get
possession. Byron, it would have been Michigan.
Right, you're right.
Another momentum changer. If that would have been fourth down, that was fourth down.
Yeah. But with that headbutt, I definitely was surprised that the player didn't get ejected. was like looking at it in real time. It did look like he full force hit him in the face.
Cedric, anything you want to add?
No, I mean, I agree. I thought that was a touchback, but hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take whatever we can get. Honestly, not even going to kind of like people get. Unfortunately, the reality is sometimes you get hoed.
That is facts.
And yeah, they were bad. They were bad calls, but the way way Michigan played the rest of the game, it wouldn't have mattered. I'm telling you, it wouldn't have mattered because once Ohio State figured out how to stop their running game, at least stop the big gashes, they couldn't throw. They couldn't throw. 1 for 9 on third down, 0 for 1 fourth down. They weren't moving the chains anyway.
Oh yeah, no.
That's bad. You're not winning.
Those wouldn't have mattered.
Well, also, because Marshall got hurt. Like Marshall got hurt, went out. I think he didn't play the second quarter or the third quarter. I think he came back in trying to do something on the fourth quarter, but it was too late at that point in time. I would say their backup running back, or their third string running back, because Haynes is their starter and Marshall was normally their backup. That walk on dude, he was low key nice for a walk on guy. For a guy who was there on academic scholarship, they just wanted to play football. I love to see that. Just love of the game. But yeah, it's a great game to watch.
Yeah, like you just said, man. Like that 1 for 9 on third down, and Ohio State was 10 for 7. That ain't gonna do it. That's not. You ain't gonna win these type of games like that unless some fluky stuff goes.
Michigan had 9 first downs. They weren't moving the chains. Ohio State had 22. They had 9 first downs.
On the flip side, I think the other thing that hasn't been highlighted, the reason too, and this group has been given so much shit, Michigan had 0 sacks. You're not winning a game with no sacks.
Yeah, you can win a game with no sacks.
No QB pressure.
They weren't getting pressure. They weren't getting pressure. Like if they're getting pressure and not getting to the if they're affecting the throws, then that's one thing. But they got no pressure at all.
They got no pressure in the passing, like no pressure on Julian, no pressure on the run game. Like the line was getting killed. Their line was.
Yeah. Ohio State won the line of scrimmage for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like you gotta get. If you don't get pressure, you're not winning these games either. I mean.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. They finished 9-3. Ohio State, Ryan Day takes them out 12-0, going to the Big Ten championship game against Curt Cignetti and Indiana this Saturday.
Well, versus 2 in the country.
Yeah, number 1 versus number 2. The first time number 1 and number 2 are playing in the Big Ten championship game, and it is not the game of the week.
Nope.
What's the game of the week?
Bama, Georgia. Bama, Georgia, part 2.
I don't know about all that, but I heard Bomani Jones said yesterday that is the most least anticipated 1 versus 2 matchup of all time. And it's got a feeling that way. There ain't no buzz with the playoff literally a week later.
I mean, whose fault is whose fault? I guarantee if Bama, Georgia was number 1 versus number 2, it would be completely different.
Oh, for sure.
They love, they love
undefeated
too.
The
mouse loves it. The mouse will love it.
Well, Disney don't have rights to Ohio State games because if they did, I'm telling you, they would get the marketing machine going on that.
That's a Fox thing, and I would say not even to Bomani Jones, but to some of the people who think that because of the playoff and stuff, there's been idiots saying like the OSU Michigan game doesn't matter to people and doesn't matter to some people in Columbus because of the playoff and stuff. Literally that night, I was at a concert and the lead singer came out in the middle of it. And it's like, oh, I heard Ohio State beat Michigan. The crowd did not stop cheering for 5 straight minutes. They had to wait to sing their song until the crowd calmed down after they announced beating Michigan. So don't ever say this city does not care about beating Michigan playoffs or not. Like it is truly different down here winning that game.
Mm-hmm. We almost wanted Ryan Day going because of his 4 losses to Michigan.
And if you were out downtown on that Saturday night, come on, like that game means
a good mood.
Oh, that game puts people in a lot of good moods. But then when you lose it, like Byron says, he was right. They already kicked him out that Saturday afternoon last year.
I'll say everyone go home. It's like everyone go home, close the doors, turn off the lights, and just sit there.
It's true, man. It's true. But let's talk about it. Indiana, they're in the conference championship game, 12-0 as well. This is actually the lowest spread of the year since the beginning, since that Texas one. I think Indiana is what, a 5.5 underdog?
4.5.
Oh,
They
4.5
opened
now.
they opened at 5.5. Now they're 4.5 point underdogs.
I mean, see, Bomani, he doesn't know how to spin it right. This is where they need some good old wrestling booking. I mean, winner of this gets the number 1 seed.
Oh, for sure.
And depending on your Heismanology, the quarterback who wins this is probably winning the Heisman.
Odds are yes.
So it could be, I couldn't even tell you Indiana's last Heisman winner without Google. I couldn't
either.
Do they even have one?
That's a good. I'm really trying to.
Do they even have anyone won the
Well,
Heisman?
let's look it up.
I mean, we could tell Ohio State's last one was 06. So I mean, it'd be a big deal because then just think about it from a standpoint. If Ohio State does the unthinkable, they haven't lost since that last Michigan game. They finally beat Michigan. They win the Big Ten. They win the Heisman. To win the national championship means now that they have to go if they win this Indiana game, they have to go basically undefeated. They would become down as one of the greatest teams statistically ever.
I mean, I think you're hearing me wrong. Like, I'm hyped for this game. I'm working. I'm working goddamn 9 basketball games on Saturday and made sure that I'm going to be sitting on my ass to watch this one. Don't get it twisted. I'm locked in. I'm just saying. That's what Bomani said. Said it's at least anticipated, especially with this nigga Lane Kiffin dominating conversations for the past 3 days, for the past weekend. That's all I'm saying.
No, I get it. I won't get to him as well. Byron, do they have a Heisman winner?
No Indiana player has ever won the Heisman. So Francisco Mendoza wins a Heisman. He will be the first Indiana player to win the Heisman.
Fernando.
Yeah, Fernando.
That's big news. And it's right up the
Francisco.
street of Lucas. And it's right at Lucas Oil.
Yeah, it's Fernando.
So
yeah, that's a home crowd for them. Basically.
There'll be a lot of Buckeyes making that trip on 70 West.
True.
It's gonna get it might be 50-50 low key. I'm not even gonna lie.
And yeah, don't forget about Cincinnati. That shit is an hour and a half away. There are Buckeye fans in this town too. It's probably gonna be 50-50. I don't think it's gonna be it ain't gonna be like the Georgia Bulldogs playing at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Ain't gonna be that.
Well, we've said them twice. Let's go right to them. Georgia. We've already mentioned them. They're the team we've mentioned the most outside of Michigan right now. So Georgia will be playing in the SEC championship game. They took care of business against Georgia Tech. Game was a lot closer than people thought. But they took care of business.
I told y'all niggas to bet on Georgia Tech.
Oh, I did.
You were listener. I told y'all.
I mean, and then they're going into Alabama. We said too, rivalry game, nighttime. Auburn had nothing to play for but to ruin Alabama's stuff. Alabama squeaked out.
Almost got it done, too.
They almost did. We have a rematch. And in the rematch, Georgia is favored because of the way they're playing right now.
Point favorites.
They were dogs in that first. They were dogs.
I thought they were favored in the last one because they were higher, right?
Yeah, they were deaf favorite.
How much favorite? Let's see if we can go.
I got pulled up
because their one loss is just to Bama.
Yes. Was that game at Bama too?
Oh
no, it was in Georgia.
It was in
Athens.
Oh yeah, because the year before he beat them in Bama. Because that's when Ryan Williams went crazy.
Of course, fucking website doesn't have mine. But yeah, Georgia was definitely a favorite. Remember, that's the game that's the first time I lost. Yeah, I'm locked in, bro.
Well, it's the new resident Georgia. I was gonna say the new resident Georgia fan who's winning this. Because there's some streets talking about if Bama loses, they might be out.
If Bama loses,
they will be out. What do you mean?
Will?
They will be out. They getting in.
3 losses, they're number 9 right now.
Well, there's another team with 3 losses who keeps crying, and they're gonna get a rant from me. But
I don't think there's a 3-loss team in the landscape that's coming in this bitch.
Yeah, not 3. Three losses get you. 3 losses get you the hell up out of here.
Not to Matthew McConaughey's school.
Well, we don't care about what he thinks. So.
Well, no, he's not the one. He's not the one saying it's
There's a coach.
It's the coach.
Listen, he just wants clicks. We can ignore him. He tried to become the next Lane Kiffin.
And the SEC.
Oh,
and,
no.
In the what do you guys call them? The mouse. The mouse South
Mouse.
committee. They're running their mouths.
I bet they are. But fuck them.
Oh man!
But in all seriousness, Justin, how do you? This game is going to be kind of crazy because Kirby they're really clicking.
They get their lick
shit.
back.
I don't know. I thought it was typical Georgia bullshit on Friday. They're bullshitting, bro. Garrett Stockton played like ass. The offense played like dog shit. Like.
I mean, hey, it's a rivalry, man. They went to 8 overtimes the year before. Right now, they're going at it.
I know they call that shit good old fashioned hate.
Hey, that's what
It's a good name. That's a good name. I think Georgia's going to pull it out just because I just believe in Kirby Smart so goddamn much. I don't think he's about to lose to Kellen DeBoer twice in a year. Like, I just don't see it. If goddamn Oklahoma can body bag Alabama like this, Georgia definitely can. I know his record against Alabama ain't the best, but you got him a second time. You seen them already. You know what they about to do. The game was close the first time, so you just gotta fix a couple things, play offense a little better. Hopefully right the ship more. You know Alabama can't run the ball, so make sure the secondary is locked in. Get some pressure on Ty Simpson. And I think Georgia can pull it out. There's no reason why they can't pull it out other than, Alabama just be in their heads like that because they lose them all the goddamn time. But I'm big of Georgia here.
Is that true?
Look, man, I'm a Georgia faith. Ever since they made you apologize, he was disrespected. But honestly, I do agree with Justin. I think that the first game, Georgia's offense started very slow. And they closed the gap, and it was a 3-point win for Bama. Like, they can do this. Like, I think if they start off and they're clicking, they don't bullshit. Like, I don't anticipate that to happen. Like, yeah, they were bullshitting last week against Georgia Tech, but this is Bama. This is Bama Part 2. I know Kirby is literally going to be firing these guys up. I'm probably Gunnar Stockton ain't going to be like, I'm going to hoe up on this one, too. Like, this is the time. This is for for a top 4 spot if you win. Like, if they win this game, they're getting a bye.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally, it's there. I think once they get clicking, that they are probably one of the hardest teams to stop and one of the hardest teams to keep up with because they can just keep scoring and keep scoring.
Byron?
I'm going to pick Georgia. I think they're just clicking ever since that Bama loss. So I'm going to put my money on Georgia to right there, demons against Bama.
Man, I just had that damn thing too. Now that y'all agree with the streets, if they lose, they're out, man. I gotta take Bama because this do or die. Man, they don't got no choice.
That's true.
Hey,
That's true.
I don't think they're getting them with all. And Alabama's schedule is tough. I'll give them that. Like they be playing people, but all these other two lost teams, Miami getting snubbed from the goddamn ACC championship game. Notre Dame still lurking out there. If the right teams winning shit, they might get snuffed. I don't think Alabama going to get in if they lose this game, so they gotta win it.
Virginia is in the ACC championship game, and they had 2 lost teams.
Yeah.
Well, Virginia ain't going to. Virginia can win and be in though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're in their title game. It's Duke being there. I got a problem with What
well, this is the thing. Like, even the thing is that even if you win the title game, you're not a guarantee anymore.
Oh, if Virginia wins that, they'll.
I'm saying if Duke wins, they're not getting in.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. I get, that's what I'm saying. Why are they in there then? That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Why? Yeah. Like, I know they're stupid fucking tiebreakers, but they tiebreakers. We can make some shit up as we go.
I was gonna say, man,
to avoid a 7-5 team potentially win the title and not
talk to Georgia Tech. Go talk to Georgia Tech.
That's true.
They had their chance to write their ticket not last week, but the week before.
Yeah. Against Pitt, yeah.
And got their asses beat.
Yeah. Shit, you can talk to Pitt from last week.
Yeah,
they get stomped by Notre Dame?
No, Miami.
Miami.
That's why Duke is in, because Pitt lost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Miami really did put a spanking on them.
There's chaos in the ACC.
It's stupid. Like, I don't know exactly what the tiebreaker was, but there's no way. I don't care. I don't care if you went 6-2. Obviously, none of these teams really played each other except Miami and Pitt. But five losses, even if you only have 2 in the goddamn conference, they could have found a way to make sure that Duke ain't in there. Because shit, if you talk to Duke honestly, you talk to that coaching staff honestly, they know they ain't supposed to be in that damn game. They know
it. Hey, but they're there, man. Trying to ruin Virginia's season. Yeah.
They win, man, oh man. The stories they would write. Especially if Virginia gets booted, it's crazily somehow, Miami gets in.
I think that would be the only way Miami gets in, is if Virginia gets booted.
That means a non-ACC championship team didn't even make the game. It's in the playoffs. I love this shit.
But Justin, you brought up about them not playing each other, because Gruden brought this up, and I actually agree. Like, these conferences are too big, bro. People ain't even playing each other no more.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They really shouldn't have got rid of the Pac-12.
Hey, that's USC's fault. And what are they doing? They sitting at home. Water ass team.
I was gonna say got rid of them motherfuckers left, and shit, we took half of them.
Yeah,
we
that's true.
The
shitty ones too. Besides Oregon.
Yeah,
and, well, it was like a bargain thing. Like, we get one good player, and we get the little brothers.
Like, this ACC stuff wouldn't be a problem if everyone played each other.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the reality of the situation is they can't. They can't play.
All right, because there's too many schools.
So we have to find a way to make sure 7-5 Duke doesn't get into the goddamn ACC championship game.
That's just them. I'm thinking about future stuff, because the person who I was watching the game, when he asked me, he's like, so Ohio State didn't play Indiana or Oregon this year. I was like, correct. And he's like, Indiana didn't play Ohio State or Michigan, or I was like, correct. And then he's like, but Oregon played Indiana, and yep, and that's their one loss. He's like, what if that Indiana game was replaced with Michigan, and Oregon would have went undefeated, and there would have been 3 undefeated teams who would have went to the Big Ten championship game, because now these possibilities are a thing. And I was like, honestly, right now, I couldn't tell you who would go because I don't know the tiebreakers, but yeah, because of these big conferences, that's real possibilities going forward in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where you could have 3 undefeated teams at the end of the year.
So what do you do? Do you have more conference play?
I told him, I was like, I don't know the tiebreakers right now because I don't have my phone. Like, I would have to really look it up, but you're right. It's kind of crazy.
I think the easiest fix would be to go back to divisions, even though we bitched about that, but with divisions, you're still going to play everyone in your division.
Yeah,
you're going to play everyone, and at least you have that knowledge of, all right, these teams play every single year. We know what's going on with them. We know how they play against each other. We have data of these teams going against these teams, and then in conference championship games, you play the other side. I know the SEC next year is doing because this is the same thing with goddamn Texas A&M. Oklahoma's schedule compared to A&M schedule is not the same damn thing at all. Like, Texas A&M had fucking easy. But I know next year they're doing the pods where they where like the 4 teams like play yearly. So I guess that's an option too. But the only thing that I can think of just off the top of my head, which it ain't gonna be perfect. None of this shit is perfect. Is going back to divisions, but shit, the Big Ten, they're the biggest goddamn conference in the country. I think they have 18 teams, right?
Yeah, we're
18.
basically the big fucking 20.
Because I think the SEC has 17? 16 or 17?
Yeah, and most of the teams in the Big Ten ain't worth a shit. We have Rutgers, we have Maryland basketball's all right. I'm talking about college football only. But yeah, most of them aren't worth a shit, and they're just
like the lower half. So like right now, like the top schools in the Big Ten are Indiana, Ohio State, Oregon, USC, Michigan, and Iowa. Those are the only ranked teams from the Big Ten. Everyone else not ranked.
Hey man, they're trying to be. Listen, man, don't sleep on them, man. Like we used to say the same shit about Vanderbilt. Look at them; they had a great season this year.
Yeah,
they want to be in too because
I mean they were good last year too.
I'm saying like historically, people used to shit on Vanderbilt in the SEC. They'd be like,
they were
shitty team in the SEC.
Oh yeah, they were. But there was a. You're right, but because we talked about since you brought up Vanderbilt, and obviously this person coached there too. Because we talked about it a couple of weeks ago. Penn State's schedule next year. You don't play Ohio State. You don't play Oregon. You don't play Indiana.
Yeah.
BYU coach is going to do great.
Do you even play Michigan? Look.
No, they play Michigan. They play at Michigan.
Okay.
So potentially you may. I mean, depending, and then USC's a crapshoot. Like, but I mean, at Washington. I mean, Washington's always a tough house. But it's like, come on, man. You play the Buffalo Bulls. I didn't even know that was a team until our NCAA 25 season.
The University of Buffalo, man.
Yeah, Ohio State played them 1 year.
Good MAC school.
Mm-hmm. Good MAC school. Yes, sir.
You get them at Penn State though, but again, it's just I think you're right. They need to divvy it up.
Yeah, it's definitely an issue because you got 7-5 Duke in the fucking conference championship, and if they win the ACC will not be represented in the college football playoff.
And then their commissioner is going to raise holy hell.
And quite frankly, the ACC does not have the same type of clout as the SEC and Big Ten, so who knows if they'll be able to even change it.
Yeah.
That's true. This is a different sport. If this was basketball, it would have been.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you would have been listening to that commissioner. Because he was like, you can call Duke. But I don't know. Again, it's their tiebreaker. It's kind of crazy. That game is at 8 o'clock, too. That's the last game of the day. No, because, we're at
Ohio
8-2.
State plays at night. Big Ten plays at night.
Yeah, but they still talking about the game starts at 6:30, but on ESPN it's at 8 o'clock. It says 8 o'clock.
The Big Ten championship starts at 6.
That's what the commercials were saying, but it's 8 o'clock.
That's probably
the coverage.
That's when coverage starts.
Yeah,
that's when they're gonna start talking about it.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So. Then you got JMU out there, 11-1.
Man, why ain't they put the SEC championship game on ABC at 8 o'clock instead of at 4?
Probably because they didn't want to compete with Indiana, Ohio State. Because no offense, no one's going to watch. Most of the people are not going to watch that Virginia Duke game.
Shit, the committee gonna have to.
They'll have to, but the rest of America is probably not tuning in.
The committee ain't even watching that shit. We already know. They don't gotta watch that game. They do not have to watch that shit because if Duke wins, we already know.
They're gonna show that little scene where because that Saturday is the Saturday before the final rankings. They're gonna show that scene where they're all in there eating their food, watching the games on all the 20 TVs.
They have multiple TVs. That game will be on.
Exactly.
They will not be watching that shit. It will be on.
We'll see them at the game watching the Ohio State Indiana game.
I'm telling you, man.
That game will be on.
They ain't gonna watch what's this one too? Actually, they ain't gonna watch North Texas versus Tulane.
That's on Friday.
That's right. It's on Friday. That's actually gonna be a good. I'm
gonna watch that game.
That's 11-1 versus 10-2.
Yeah, those are some good teams. Those teams been winning. North Texas.
American Conference, when they play each other, it'd be some good games. When the good ones in the American Conference play, be some good games.
I don't know, man.
That's UC's old conference. Put some respect on the Americans.
That's true. I'm enjoying the the drama with the ACC because obviously the beginning of the year Clemson was trash. Florida State had their one win against Alabama that they downfalled. We don't even have to talk. What was it? Past Halloween, we stopped talking about Bill Belichick and his girlfriend in North Carolina. That died.
Oh man, I
they were
live.
like the ACC. The teams that were supposed to be good were just trash. Georgia Tech, we already talked about. They fumbled. Pittsburgh fumbled. Miami fumbled. I mean, it's where we're at. Nothing we can do.
It's gonna be a great time next year.
I don't know. I know I say this all the time. It's COVID, so it was COVID, so like throw shit out. But when Michigan canceled the OSU Michigan game, Ohio State didn't have their. It was a makeshift rule for that season, but they didn't have they didn't have enough. They didn't have enough games to get in, and the Big Ten did the right thing. They're like, "Oh nah, bro, y'all in." They could have done that, man. I don't think Duke would have made that much of a stink about it. Let's be fucking honest. 7-5, 7-5.
Really wish I could know the tiebreaker rule that got Duke in.
They probably had the better. I mean, they probably had the higher loss. Who did they lose to? Actually, just out there in their conference, they lost to Georgia Tech,
Syracuse.
They lost to Syracuse.
No, they beat.
No, I'm sorry, they beat Syracuse.
No, they lost to Georgia.
Just
they lost
to say, hey, yo.
They lost to Georgia.
Virginia.
Yeah, Georgia
I was
Tech
about to get even more mad. Like, that's the worst team in the ACC this
year. Lost to
year.
Virginia and Georgia.
Those are their two losses.
Which Virginia?
What?
Virginia.
So they get a rematch?
They get a rematch against Virginia. Yep.
Yeah, see, they're a rematch too. Yeah.
They beat Clemson.
So dumb.
NC State, Syracuse, and Cal.
Shout out to the Virginia Cavaliers, man.
I forgot that California was in the ACC.
I say Cal screwed someone over because they beat somebody that was supposed to be a contender.
They beat SMU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did Virginia lose to Wake Forest? Not really there. Wake Forest and North Carolina State.
Conference is drunk, bro.
And Duke beat North Carolina State.
I already know that coach about to be talking that shit too. He's gonna be like, nobody wants us to be here. Too bad. And I would announce the coach. I'd say the same thing. Dude, oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is all types of honestly, it'd be interesting to sit down and actually do this because SMU lost to Cal, but beat Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Lost to Wake Forest. Beat Clemson, Stanford, and Boston College in Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
This is all they are all over the fucking place. They drunk in the ACC.
Well, like Martin said earlier, it could have been the Big Ten. It could have been the Big Ten without the losses. Just if Oregon goes undefeated, then someone's getting snubbed. Someone's getting snubbed from the title game. But
hey, and I honestly I'd rather that because at least I know the two teams that are playing are undefeated, rather than a 7-5 team that's getting in, like you said, Justin, on technicalities.
Yeah, well, in the Big Ten's case, those teams will be a little salty because they're not like the one team that don't get in. They'll be a little salty from not being in the Big Ten championship game, but they'll still be in the playoffs in the situation that we laid out if they're all undefeated.
Yep.
But
they'll be all salty too. They don't got that extra money. Money matters now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That Duke wins that shit. They ain't getting those TV dollars. They're not getting that because they're not in this shit. It's fucked. It's fucked. If I was running the ACC, I would put Miami in there. I'll put Miami in there.
Nobody wants Carson Beck's weak ass in there. And hell,
and niggas can get mad. And niggas can get mad. I don't care. They can get mad.
You ain't gonna give Haynes King another shot?
That is his. They had the whole season. They had the whole season to get in there, and they didn't do it. That's your boy's fault.
Nah, Georgia Tech should have lost earlier. Fuck that.
Well, that is their fault too.
Yeah, Georgia Tech lost too early. But what? I mean, I see your point, and you also just don't like Miami. But
yes,
I mean, fuck. I mean, you just don't like Miami, so you're not going to be flexible with this. But these niggas lost twice. What? They lose in November.
They lost to Louisville and
I
SMU.
know that, but that was in October.
SMU was what day was the SMU game?
That would have been, I think, November.
November 1st.
Yeah, I would say it's like the end of October. Like,
Yeah, well, I'll say November's for contenders.
that's wild. You go ahead with the November 1st. November's for
I don't know. They were.
I'm just saying that's what we say on the podcast.
Even though they lost a couple times in conference, like everyone else in the damn conference. I give them credit for going out to for playing Notre Dame, beating that game, and then beating everyone else. We've seen this team play despite the losses. They've dominated in most of their damn games. They can be the ACC championship game over 7-5 Duke, in my opinion. I know that shit don't matter, but
hey, I'm with you. I fucks with Miami's defense. Carson Beck's he cool peoples, but I fucks with Miami's defense. Ruben Bain's a dog. Fucking
they got a good
defense. Is insane. Like Justin Scott, look, dog.
And then if they lose in the ACC championship game, Martin, you still get to talk shit. Everyone wins.
I don't listen. I'm like you said. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. So I'm not even going to keep talking about them because everyone knows I don't like them. I don't like Carson Beck. I think he's ass. So
I was going to say that's the only reason you don't like him though is because of Carson Beck.
No, because they also have a 6 path of pain over there too. Mario can't know the time clock Cristobal. So
the time clock.
Like, do you hate their defense?
Nah, I like them. I don't like the coach and the quarterback. And this is America, so that means I don't like the team. If I don't like those two, I
don't like Fair.
I'm saying. So, with the current playoff rankings, there's really, God, Jesus, there's only, 3 spots really open for real? Because this, Ohio State's in, Georgia's in, Indiana's in. If you're putting Notre Dame at 10, I don't see any team just jumping over them. Who was like 11, 12 now.
If BYU
that's what I was about to say. If BYU wins, what happens then?
Then
BYU is definitely jumping Notre Dame.
Texas Tech drops from 4 to out or 4 to.
No, I think Texas Tech.
They're
in. Even if they lose the Big 12, that's what I'm saying. If Alabama loses, they're done. Especially if the right type of shit happens.
Yeah, because it's 11.
If BYU wins.
That's what
11-1 versus 11-1 for the Big 12 championship. So
that's another game people really need to like lock into because you're right.
Winner gets a bye, the loser doesn't get a bye. Well, I guess not really the winner. If BYU wins, they're in.
They're taking someone's spot.
But if Texas Tech loses, they're not getting the top 4 bye anymore. I mean, they'll still be in.
No.
Yeah, but it's more BYU wins. They take a spot.
Yeah, and the point of this shit is to be in this shit. 1 year data, but everyone who got a bye last year didn't do well. So I don't even know necessarily if you even want that shit. I think some of these teams, if you ask them, they're gonna say they want the bye, but they're gonna prefer the home game now.
Yeah.
Justin, if Georgia, if they don't win because they're currently 3, do you think there's no way they won't have an SEC team not have a bye though? Would they?
I mean, the next closest SEC team is Ole Miss.
What?
I couldn't see an
if Alabama wins,
Alabama, or will they move A&M or Ole Miss up? Because there's no way, like you guys said, I can't see the Mouse not letting an SEC team have a bye.
Yeah, I guess. Well, what about these niggas not having a coach? Well, they do have a coach.
Let's talk about no, right there. No, Justin, let's talk about it because that is right in the rules. We were here, 2 years ago when Jordan Travis got hurt and that undefeated team did not get in. And I don't coach. Well, this was the NFL. I would say this is different, but they don't have their coach. So is that the same thing as not having your quarterback?
Probably in the Mouse's eyes now.
I think they're going to factor in potentially giving them a bye.
Okay.
I think that'll be a factor. But if Texas Tech does win and Georgia loses, yeah, we might be looking at a SEC team not getting a bye. and it will be deserved. It will be deserved. Texas Tech, other than their one loss, has whooped everyone's ass on the schedule.
That's facts.
That like they have been as dominant as Ohio State, other than the fact of losing one time. Like they whoop teams' asses.
I agree. Yeah, and the only loss was to Arizona State, and that was close, 26-22.
Arizona State was ranked at the time.
It's going to be something. It's like this weekend. If the wrong for the committee, if BYU, Duke, if BYU and Duke win, that's obviously going to cause some chaos. Georgia wins, that means you guys Bama's out, so that's going to be a spot. They don't want to deal with that. They do not want to deal with that. And then, because the last couple spots, like right now, looking at the bracket, Oregon would play the lowest ranked conference champ number 5, and Ole Miss would play the conference champ number 4. So I think, because one spot has to be a group of 5 team.
That's the winner of Tulane in North Texas.
Yeah, so they'll take that 12 spot.
That'd be the 12 seed. So for real, I forgot about this. There's really not that many spots left.
There's like 2 spots left.
Yeah.
There's like 2 spots left. If Ohio State's a lock, Indiana's a lock.
Georgia's a lock. Texas Tech.
Georgia's a lock. Texas Tech's a lock. Oregon don't know how to play, but they're a lock. Mississippi's in there. That's 6. A&M, who hasn't played anybody, they only lost once. They're in there.
Yep.
I don't know if Oklahoma's a lock. I think
no, I don't.
And then Oklahoma, Alabama, Notre Dame.
That's all correct. Yeah,
those are the teams that will potentially get fucked. Especially if BYU wins on Saturday, and if Duke
does it.
And Duke wins, I think they have to. Is there another highly ranked champion here? I only
BYU.
I only see the American, but wait, what other?
JMU.
Oh yeah, JMU. JMU could take that spot because they could if Duke wins, they will potentially be the 5th highest ranked champion. They will be, because I know they ain't about to put Duke ahead of them. So yeah, James fucking Madison would take a spot.
Hey, they've been a coaching pipeline past couple of years. That's where Mr. Cincinnati came from. So it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be a wild conference championship weekend. I mean, and we know there is gonna be some chaos. It ain't gonna be chalk. So it's just a matter of where it's gonna be at.
I'm looking at you, Texas Tech. I need
Texas Tech.
You got a message you want to send to Texas Tech?
I want the chaos. I want them to come out and fuck around. Let BYU win that game. Let's see.
BYU's only loss is to Texas Tech, so there is a revenge game for BYU on Saturday.
They didn't just lose to Texas Tech. I remember it
was 29-7.
They got kind of stomped out.
That is hilarious.
Who would have thought the best team in Texas is in Lubbock, not College Station, not Austin,
not Kyle Field,
not Waco, but Lubbock, Texas Tech. Unbelievable. Who would have thought?
Love it. Well, let's pick those games really, really quickly. Justin, Big 12 champion's going to be who?
I want them to lose, but I don't think they will. It's going to be Texas Tech.
Cedric?
Red Raiders. Give me Tech.
Byron?
Yeah, Texas Tech too.
Byron, ACC champ is going to be who?
Give me Virginia, man.
Cedric?
Going with Virginia.
Justin?
I really got to pick because I really don't know. I don't know who this fucking game, bro. This conference is drunk. Duke, fuck it.
Oh shit!
I railed against them. Duke, complete my heel turn. Complete me being just extra mad. Just do it. Just win the game.
Everyone picking James Madison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to whoop the dog shit out of Troy.
All right, but what about that Tulane game? Who do we got?
Oh, you gotta be picking teams I don't watch at all.
But it's important. Like you just talked about them. They could get in.
I know it's important, but
UNT's a 2.5 point favorite.
2.5 points.
I'll pick shit. Give me North Texas.
Dang, Texas represent.
I'm gonna pick Tulane. I'll pick the underdog in this one.
Green Wave.
Hey, I'm gonna pick Tulane too because they lost to USTA. Shout out to USTA. But I'm gonna pick Tulane.
Do they have their coach? Because then their coach get a job too.
The Tulane guy.
I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out if North Texas coach left.
I don't know if the North Texas coach left. If both these niggas left, then that's hilarious. Neither of them will have their head coach for the game.
Yeah, I think they both left.
Yeah, I think
Tulane's coach left.
North Texas just hired former West Virginia coach Brown.
Yeah, North Texas coach left too.
Who did Tulane hire?
They hired.
It's probably interim guys right now, and these new guys ain't about to be coaching.
Oh, praise God! Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't say it on the ESPN
I just go
website.
stats because I've been seeing North Texas their quarterback be doing some things, and they have a couple receivers that be doing some things.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah, North Texas quarterback is actually leading the stats in passing.
Oh, I know. The receiver, not this week, but last week, almost had 300 yards receiving.
Oof.
Okay. Any performances anyone wants to highlight in the world of college football?
I got one.
Okay.
Evan Dickens, the running back from Liberty, 43 carries, 267 yards, 4 touchdowns. Impressive.
Anyone else have anything they want to highlight in the world of college football?
Katron Allen, running back at Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
In their game against Rutgers, off of it's like 22 carries, 226 rushing yards, 10 yards a pop, and 1 touchdown, 55-yard rush. So almost 250.
Any Pooey performances anyone wants to highlight in college football?
I got it.
Oh, go ahead.
Michigan quarterback Bryce Underwood.
Yeah. Justin picking a QB.
It's low hanging fruit. I know. I know. I get on y'all about this shit, but it's this one's just too easy. And fuck Michigan. 8 for 18, 63 yards, 1 pick, a QBR of 48.8. Not very good.
Not very good. No.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone else?
Can I call Lane Kiffin a trash can of the week?
Well, I mean, if you want to.
Lane Kiffin.
Okay. I mean, like Justin said, he's been dominating the airwaves. We're not really to get one thing that you want to just say about the situation, then we'll move on and end it. Byron, what do you have to say about the whole?
It's just some whole shit. Your team is potentially about to be a playoff team, like we said. It's probably a lock.
Yeah, it's a lock. It's a lock. And
then you just leave them for LSU. No offense to LSU, but they have not been good. So I don't think that's a better team than Ole Miss right now. So that's some whole shit. And then he lied about not knowing his contract.
Okay,
you don't have to lie about
that. That was very bad. That was very bad. Very, 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 very bad. Cedric?
I was just going to say the last bit. I honestly don't give a damn if he leaves Ole Miss to go to LSU. People be jumping around in the SEC. Honestly, get your paper. If they're going to pay you more to be on an I team and try to turn it around, that's their decision. They've been wasting money for the past 5-6 years. So who the fuck am I to stand away with the man's money? Now, the whole line about your contract, that's some hoe ass shit. Be honest, man. You knew you was out the door. Just say that shit. Stand by your decision. We gonna hate you anyway, so do it. Like,
I don't even know what nickname I was about to call you, Justin, because I already know all these things. You're an apologist for some people. You're this, especially for the down Southians. So go ahead.
Bro, my roots are Arkansas.
Okay.
My roots are Holly Grove, Arkansas, and Lagos, Nigeria, baby. I don't got too much to say, honestly. Just tough business. It's a tough business. Hey, it'd be like that sometimes. Performance of the week though, Trinidad Chambliss, 23 for 34, 359 yards, 4 touchdowns.
What?
Beat the dog shit out.
Woo. Man, I really, because I don't want to spend too much time on, because that's a whole other thing, but in 4 or 5 years, he'll be somewhere else.
Yeah.
Sure, the Batman job opens.
With no natty, so.
And he'll still be getting paid by LSU.
Mm-hmm. That's all I'm going to say on that. Like, yeah, he'll just be somewhere else. So, I just don't like the lying. Like,
go to the House of Mouse if you want Lane Kiffin coverage, not here.
that's all. As soon as Byron, the only thing I wanted brought up is the lie. I just don't like the lying. That I have a problem with that.
Yeah,
but that's it. We'll see you when we're previewing when you have to go to Ole Miss next year when we're previewing that. Now, I do have a request for the House of Mouse. Mm-hmm. Please make that game Halloween night.
Martin, you know
LSU versus Ole Miss.
Please make that game Halloween night.
Martin, they don't love you like that.
Come on. I'm trying to get them cinema dollars. He has to go back Halloween night?
Hey, it sounds like a great idea. I'm certain the Mouse would love to do it. But they're going to do something fucked up just because you suggested it.
I'm just saying, bro. All right. All right, Byron. Some winners and losers to close it out.
I just got winners today. I'm just going to say gamers in general this week. So Marvel Cosmic Invasion dropped yesterday on Monday. It has rave reviews so far, and it's just first 24 hours of being out. Shout out to the fighting game community. A lot of DLC dropped for us. So Tekken 8's Miarizo dropped today, along with Demon Slayer 2 Zenitsu Affinity Castle version dropped today. For us, Bleach Rebirth of Souls Yuhu drops tomorrow, Wednesday. And then just Marvel took on beta on Friday. So if you're a gamer and likes fighting games, you're eating good this week.
We'll just do losers. Well, you got any losers?
Nope, no losers.
No, positive. Cedric?
I won't say the winner. And honestly, I find it actually very painful that back-to-back weeks my winners have been teams that have beaten my favorite team. It's actually kind of hurts my soul. But it's been a humbling experience and a humbling journey. I'm getting back to my roots. But just the Chicago Bears. No. Because, if I'm a hater, I don't have a parameters. I'm going to hate on team, and everyone's going to hate me. So I can't be a hater.
Just pull a Nikki, man.
I can't be that.
Hey,
the Chicago Bears, first in the NFC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Number one. I never thought, man, in my wildest times, and they're doing it. They're getting it done. I can't say it's amazing or great or terrible football. They're winning games, and that is the name of the game. You get the dub. Win, lose it. A win's a win, and they're doing it. So Chicago Bears is one of my winners. I'm also going to say UConn women's basketball. They are out here undefeated still, out here balling. I have no losers.
Justin, you want to say anyone, or are you saving it for NFL?
Saving them for NFL.
Okay. I have 3 winners real quick. One, K-pop Demon Hunters, the movie. Huntrix, specifically, the 3 girls who sing the top charting song Golden, because it was their second time performing that in person during the Macy's Day Parade, and that shit was live. They did a really good job in that. I was like, oh, see, now I know why this song is. That's why this song is that song. But second one too, another music one, Pentatonics being in the city of Columbus. First time I ever going to one of their Christmas concerts. I see why people leave their shit so happy. And that's coming from me.
You're a pretty grumpy man.
I am.
Say, this man.
And I was like, damn, I'm ready. I was like, damn, I'm ready for Christmas. Like, this shit was
Mr. Scrooge going in, coming out. This man's happy as hell.
This shit was transformative. I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh, I'm locked in. The third one, because I cannot believe this has not been said. Shout out to the man, Scott fucking Schneider, author of Absolute Batman 14. Just look at the records. And one of the losers, I already forget your handle because you're trash. Whoever Justin brought up a couple weeks ago, I just want to say it now.
JDA Comics.
That's all I gotta say. You're, yeah, that's it. Losers. I don't know. I don't got any. Not for this one. No, just happiness. They brought Christmas joy. With that being said, thank you everyone for listening to the L7C podcast. Make sure you like, rate, comment, subscribe wherever you listen to. We'll be back next Tuesday. We will have the final college football rankings. We will know who's playing who. We'll know the buys, everything. So we'll be doing full college football preview. With that being said, y'all take care.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the L7C podcast. Be sure to like, rate, review, and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all social media platforms, and we'll be talking to you guys soon. Take care.